Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You're in a rush to get concussed. Now, the news, pretty big news in the middleweight division. Your boy Canelo Alvarez, pretty much everybody knows it, put it out there. He's going to go up to the 168-pound division and fight your boy Rocky Fielding, right? That's going to be that voluntary he was trying to do in December, coming off the win against Gennady Golovkin. Now, there's a whole lot of ways to look at this, what's happening with Canelo. But, people that come in here, you guys know what I think about boxing and how they're doing Canelo. I mean, the WBC, he had a mandatory in Jamal Charlo, and they should have enforced it. Seeing as though he's fought like once in a year, he fought Golovkin in September of last year and this year. He missed May 7th because of his clenbuterol issues. So therefore, you probably want to enforce the mandatory after that, because the mandatory has been waiting around, and you give him other titles. When he beats this guy, he's called the mandatory. When he beats the next one, he's the interim, right? Everything to just make him wait. So what they do is they say, okay, Canelo, we're going to make sure you're happy. You can have a voluntary defense, right? After all of that, you can have a voluntary defense. And, hey, the guy who's been waiting, Jamal Charlo, you can fight the most dangerous dude in the division that Canelo just barely beat. And then, okay, that's Golovkin. And then the winner gets Canelo. Whatever when it comes to that. So Canelo, we all thought maybe it would be David Lemieux, right? We thought it would be David Lemieux. But he goes up to the super middleweight division. He's going to challenge for the WBA super middleweight title. Now, y'all know that when we say regular or title, and it's a regular title, we're putting up these. Regular. He's going up to fight the guy with the regular title. It's not the super champion, the regular champion, right? Which means it's not even a champion. It's not supposed to be champion behind his name, right? There's a few of them running around, and they need to stop that, the WBA, because that's when you confuse him, because Canelo was saying in his tweets and whatever that he's going to fight for the WBA super middleweight championship. Just like they say when they call their names. The championship of champion of the world, they'll never say regular. So you're going to have, that's what we were talking about 1,000 times with these sanctioning bodies. They just got so many things, the interim, regular, all these champions. It's really one and should be one. He's going up to fight a pretty good dude, but it's not one of the top three. Right? But he's going to get credit for being a 3-time division champ when he goes up there and fight Rocky Fielding. Now, whatever, just things that happen. You can complain about it all you want, but sometimes people don't care about things. We've seen that with stuff going on in just society. People just don't care. We know what's wrong. Whatever. It's been going like that for years. How dare you complain? So that could happen. So let's not complain about it. That's the fight we're going to get, and then Canelo's going to basically do what he wants to do. Trust me. He won't be fighting anybody. I've told you guys. He's not going to fight Charlo after that either. It's not happening. I told you in other videos. It will not happen. Okay? They're going to let him do whatever he wants to. So he's going up to 168, fight Fielding, and that fight's going to be better than people think if you're not knowing Fielding. It's not like I know him great, but I just know anybody's not going to go to Germany and beat Tyrone Soiga convincingly. Right? It's not going to happen. Right, so, when you do things like that, then you're okay. Soiga was only the regular champion, but, kind of talented. Probably Germany's best fighter. And, Fielding done him in. Fielding got a few wins. He got a loss against Callum Smith, but Callum Smith is the baddest one in super middleweight right now, or one of them with Gilberto Ramirez, right? And don't miss about Uskatukakai. I forget his name. Jose, I can't even get that name right. It's another guy nobody trying to fight. But other than those two, right? Then your boy Callum Smith and Uskakakai and Gilberto Ramirez, those three. Then you got on the outside, then you can say Fielding, right? Fielding's only lost to Callum Smith, so he's decent, and he's tall, rangy, and decent. So Canelo would have to do something, be very special in this fight to beat him, And he's going up to 168, which by Canelo, you guys can say he's going up to 168. Canelo could have fought at 168 2 or 3 years ago. Whatever, it just means you don't have to lose the weight in the training camp. He'll be fine with that. The bottom line, though, is Canelo is not that tall, and he's not so super speedy that, this guy Fielding won't catch him, right? Or won't be able to jab him off of him. Canelo is very skilled. We've seen that. That's why Gennady Golovkin cannot complain about not getting a fight with Canelo, the third fight, right away. You had 24 rounds to get rid of this guy. He's, you see, the first fight, he was evasive. You couldn't really get him, right? He got a draw. He shouldn't have. You beat him that fight. Second fight, he drawed you. You told him to stand there and give him Mexican style. What do you want the next fight? Did he give you statue style? Just don't move and let me hit you. So you guys both should have to go fight somebody else before you fight again, because I don't see how you're going to sell the third fight. What are you going to say? What, I mean it this time? That's the name of the fight. Hey, I mean it this time. I'm going to stop Canelo. No one's believing that right away. You had 24 rounds. So Golovkin, go fight somebody else and beat them up and then meet Canelo again, right? So there's no excuses there. But, basically they're going to let Canelo do what they want to do, and they're going to mess around, look for the easiest touch-up here at 168, because they wasn't looking at nobody at 160 anymore after David Lemieux. Who knows what happened with that. But after that, they ain't looking for nobody at 160, right? That's decent. So the names fall off after that. So you go up to 168, you can get someone who they're going to let you call the champion, although we know it's regular. They're going to say 3-time division champion, let them get away with that. Thinking this might be no one's saying easy touch, but I'm pretty sure they think this is something Canelo can take care of. I'm saying this will be a little bit more entertaining than people think as soon as he announces it. Now, I haven't seen what people's reactions to this are, but I'm pretty sure people are thinking this is going to be one-way traffic. It probably won't be. This will be a pretty decent fight here. We'll see what happens going forward when it gets a little bit closer. I'm not really disappointed. I know Canelo will say, hey, well, you know what? Well, I'll fight Charlo now, or something like that. Or I'll fight somebody hard. That wasn't happening anyway. No one's surprised. I don't think Canelo will. I don't know if Canelo will fight in the middleweight division or whatever he's going to do. Let me just make this clear. Canelo is going to do what the hell he wants to do, because we've been letting him do it for the longest, and nothing's going to change. Do you think you see the WBC president? Do you think he's going to enforce anything from the reactions you've been getting for the last year and a half? So that's not happening. So we don't know what Canelo's going to do in the middleweight. So my advice to the middleweight division is just keep handling your business. Keep fighting. And now through the real networks and all the networks out there, everybody will know who you are. It's going to happen soon. Let's see what happens going forward. And remember, I said it. Canelo versus Rocky Fielding going to be a decent fight, though. I'm going to definitely tune in. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. I'm up out of here, y'all.